All right. So speaking of that, you got a beef with Jay-Z too. Like, so they were.
I don't know if I call it beef, but it's definitely an intimate affair.
Okay, so now when we get into spaces like that, like when we start talking Jay-Z, Clive Davis, Diddy, powerhouses, like for me, I always feel like Diddy right now, we can talk about that later, but Diddy right now, he's an easy target in the sense to where like we can come down
just
on.
like R. Kelly was a few years ago.
Okay, but you see how now everybody's coming out because he's going down. But a person like Jay-Z, who is not been able to be shifted, how are you confident speaking against a man that, is very revered and powerful in Hollywood? And, there's no,
Because
some people say there's no proof.
I know the real him. I know the real him.
But you have alleged that Jay-Z has
I know why he can't go home to Marcy.
See, I don't know. Okay.
Because you got the Book of Hove sitting in the Brooklyn Museum. Why ain't it in Marcy? Why can't you go home? Every great rapper that ever lived can go back to their humble beginnings and be revered as a community leader, as someone. They don't even speak on your name. And when your name is mentioned, they spit. Why can't you go home? D. Haven could go home. He could go home. Why can't you go home, Sean? Why home? Why are you running around with Rothschilds? What makes you so special? I don't know. That movie Get Out is becoming more telling by the day. What else did you want to ask?
So, okay, I don't know the story with you and Jay-Z. What happened,
Most
Jack?
people don't.
So can we talk like what? So because like where does the energy come from? Like what are you like?
The energy come. He's a figure that's been in my life for quite some time. I think one of the hardest days of my life was MTV Unplugged.
Mm-hmm.
Because I had to pretend like I didn't really know him. I had to sit there in front of everybody and the first man I married works for him.
To this day, still?
Yeah.
Really?
He was hired to be my husband. So no one would look at what was really happening.
Jack, what are you saying?
I'm saying Sean Carter does the same thing over and over again. Just like they hired the publicist that put Chris and Rihanna together so no one would know or look at what was happening right in front of their face. I'm telling you, he's the kind of man that hides the woman he's interested in and flaunts the kind of woman he's not. He's the kind of man that will do anything to make sure no one knows what his biological children look like, so no one questions the fraudulent children that he passes off as his own in front of America. I'm telling you, he is the king at this moment.
Yeah, this OB Media, Jaguar Wright goes crazy and she goes off Jay-Z. She said that Jay-Z can't go back home. A lot of people are saying that he can't go back to Marcy because he's a snitch, and he snitched on the old drug operation. He led all of his friends to go to jail. So I know why Jay-Z can't go back home. He been snitching for a long time, and he's working for the FBI. He can't do better. He's a puppet. So a lot of people are saying that Jaguar Wright always coming out with theories about Jay-Z and what Jay-Z has done. Jay-Z is a monster just like Diddy, and we need to hold this ninja accountable because these ninjas are getting out of control because they're billionaires. So we can't do nothing about this shit. But it is what it is, man. You need to watch a full video. Let's get it.
In time, the only thing that Sean Carter is king of is being the king of smoke and mirrors. Imagine a man who's so dastardly and audacious that he knows that he can give your husband $5,000 to get out of bed with you in the middle of the night. So when you wake up, he's there and your husband isn't.
Wow. So you feel like he just got money, he's using his power.
No.
But ain't that what you're supposed to do?
No, I feel like he's a thief and a liar, and the only reason he's rich and powerful is because he tricked good people into believing he was something that he is not, and that's a human being.
So let me ask you this, because some people would say, okay, that's a valid feeling. But people would say, well, is she just upset because she didn't become Mary J. Blige, or because they didn't pour into her as
Why
much?
would I be upset about being that sow, that cow, that can-do supporter, that Diddy protector, that I still don't know how to sing, and really appreciate when people lie to my face and tell me that I can.
Jack!
That piece of Yonkers Projects shit.
Jack! Hold on.
That still
Hold
can
on.
only we can only be grateful.
Jack!
We can only be grateful that she got her GED at 38.
I'm Mary.
The price of her shoes is higher than her IQ. I'm telling you, she's a Diddy Do-Wop. I'm telling you, she's the prequel to Carisha, please.
Jack!
She didn't have an abortion by the diddler. I just don't know if he took her to the doctor or he done it the cheap way, like he did with the little Asian lady boy looking girl when he kicked the baby out of her.
No.
That's what she said to Tasha
No.
You asked?
This is all alleged. Okay. Now, because that was a lot. And I'm drinking.
You asked.
Jack, well, hold on, because this...
Armand, you asked.
This is a
and
lot,
I
Jack.
answered.
Okay, hold on, because...
You want to talk about J-Lo's canceled tour instead?
Yeah, we're going to get into that in a second. But what I'm saying
Why do you think she canceled?
Well,
Somebody
hold on.
called me and told me it was my fault.
Well, hold on, because I just want people to get clarity on you, in all seriousness.
Yeah.
Because, and I'm not saying, this is not me, but the idea is, and we'll get into it, the idea is either she's bitter because her career didn't take off, or she's mentally ill and bipolar schizophrenic.
Can you do me a favor?
Okay.
Can we deal with the first part?
Yes.
I mean, the second part first.
Whatever.
The mental thing.
Are you mentally ill, Jack?
Okay, I want to do this. I have two people standing in the room with me right now.
Okay.
I would like, off camera, if I could ask them right now live, just 3 questions each.
Okay.
And let what they have to say be my answer.
Okay. I don't have extra mics, but...
No, they don't need to. Nobody needs to acknowledge, because we can hear them.
Okay.
Okay. I want to start with the man who's known me the longest. I want to start with the man who's known me since I was a size 2. I want to start with the man who put that tattoo that everyone is so curious about on my back.
Ah, okay.
My manager.
Okay. And he's sitting right here in the corner. And by the way, if you guys don't know, he is a clear man. Okay. So she does have clear management.
Yes, I do have. Yes, clear management.
She has clear
and
management.
He's minding his black-owned business right now.
Yes. So now, what was the question?
Ange, have you ever known me to lie to you?
No, absolutely not. You get what you asked for when you asked Jaguar a question.
Is Jaguar Wright mentally ill?
No, how could she be mentally ill? The phone's going off 1,000 times a day. She's making a comeback and standing up, and the world, it's a woman's time now.
Okay, so he said no. But who else are you asking? And we're going to get into who the second person, I believe, a little bit later on in the show.
This is someone new in my life. But he doesn't feel new. Feels like he's been around for quite some time.
Really?
And every day, there's something new, a new adventure, a new discovery.
Oh.
But he wakes up next to me and he goes to sleep next to me. So he knows a more intimate side of me.
Ooh, intimacy.
Have I ever lied to you? Do you think I'm crazy?
Do you? Oh, she gets gaslit. So he said, for the people watching, put the camera on me. Jaguar Wright is gaslit by the public, and he trusts her. He loves her, and I'll say he's here supporting her. He's come with his camera, very professional, clean cut, everything looks great. So but the question then goes back to you, Jaguar Wright.
Oh,
Are you mentally ill?
no, not at all. What I find most interesting is that the people that question my mental wellness don't seem very well themselves.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen Orlando Brown say some audacious things,
He has.
especially before our connection and meeting. But there was never a moment, no matter how harsh some of the things that he had to say, where I was like, okay, I'm getting up every morning, following this person, studying this person, stalking this person, finding out where their kids go to school, doing this. No.
But let me ask you something, Jack, in all seriousness.
What?
Because I know a lot of these people that come, they don't know. They know Jag, the celebrity, the musician, and we're going to still touch that topic.
Yeah.
But then there's that other part of you, Jaguar Wright, the entertainer for YouTube. And a lot of people, thought that there was mental illness because we all saw that airport video.
Yeah.
We saw the crash out at the restaurant, with the
Right.
U-Haul.
Right.
We saw you screaming, yelling. We saw you be arrested.
Now I
we
wanna
saw
ask
you
you
go to
something.
jail.
You saw all these things.
Wait, and the biggest part
But
was
did
the
you
pouring
have-
out of the ashes.
Oh, absolutely.
Of
You
your
saw
son.
all these things. But did you see what happened before those reactions? And I'm glad you brought this up, because everything that you just brought up, every instance was a reaction to something. But nobody asked what was the cause of that reaction. They only want to talk about the reaction, right? But nobody wants to talk about before the ashes and all of that I had just been body slammed by two grown ass men when I was trying to get my now second ex-husband off of my godson, my nephew, Solar, who I vowed to love and help and support when he defected from Eligio Bishop and Carbon Nation. I'm sitting there watching my husband beat the shit out of this young man, which is very triggering for me. I'm doing everything I can do to get him off. And meanwhile, while I'm trying to pull him off, I get picked up by two grown men and body slammed on concrete. I ran to get the ashes to scare all of them away because they wouldn't
Make that make
stop.
sense for me. So you went and got the ashes. So what was that going to do?
Well, see, it's what I do with the ashes.
Yeah, so enlighten us, because this is the time. Like, make that make sense.
There's three things that I'm going to say, and guess what? It's not going to make it make any more sense.
Okay.
Number one, I am a hoodoo priestess.
Okay.
Number two, I'm a little something more than human. Number three, I practice cultures that have been around in the world for millennia, not for hundreds or thousands of years, for millennia. Everything that's here has a purpose. Some things can be a weapon and a shield.
I'm listening.
But I know
I'm
the
gonna give
source
you
of
an
my
ashtray,
energy.
too.
Oh, thank you, baby.
No, you
I know.
can take that over there with
Oh,
you.
thank you, baby. I know the source of my energy. And I know how to pull and use it when I need. I tell you what I do know.
But
The
Jack,
second
this is
those
your
ashes-
son, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And how better to use my son's ashes than to stop them from potentially unaliving another young black man like my son was unalived.
Do you regret that, though?
No, I do not. Because I
Jack,
know
are you
exactly,
being honest, though?
I know exactly what I did. And what I will say is unless you take the time to study what I study,
Yeah.
you're wasting your time having an opinion at all. Because unless you know what I know, everything that you saw will not make sense.
Okay, so let's be fair now. The average person may not know what you know.
Absolutely.
I'll let you come back to the mic.
I'm listening.
So, but they got to hear you. So the average person may not know what you know, right? So when you say that and they see your actions and they think, hey, I've got my dad in the urn, I've got my mom in the urn, my son in the urn, and to see someone upset online, rant, like, you know, who appears to be manic, going up and pours it out.
I had just been finished being body slammed.
But right, I'm just saying,
by
like,
two grown black men,
but what,
while I was trying to stop my second ex-husband from assaulting another young black man who is my godson, who I call nephew.
Right.
No one is talking about any of that. Just my reaction.
But what I'm saying is, to be fair though, the average person is going to think, and
no, the average person.
Why would she pour out her son's ashes?
No, the average
bitch is crazy.
No, let me tell you something. The average person in Texas. Say that.
I'm going to be real. If I saw that when I said this bitch is crazy.
Got it.
I would never do that.
Do you want to know?
Even if it was, listen.
Do you want to know what the average person in Texas would have done?
If it was yours,
I'll tell you.
And I wouldn't pour it out. It could be anybody in this room. I wouldn't pour it out because I would, like, that means something to me to have that. But I get it. So I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying the average person probably would think crazy. Because who would do that?
Do you want to know what the average person in Texas would have done if they were trying to break up a fight and two grown-ass black men body slammed them?
They probably would have killed them.
No, they would have went to the car and got the gun that I had in that car. See, I had a choice. I could have picked up my gun and shot every last one in the face. But instead, I used my son as a lesson and a spiritual aid and guide.
Now you just
I guess people would have rathered me go get my gun.
Okay, that's a lot of energy. Hold on, because I'm just.
It's real.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on.
What's the chat saying?
So now let's get back to the music part of it, because when you get back
I guess y'all wish I had came out there with that 380 and started just in their face, huh? That would have been a whole lot better.
So there's that part. So they think that you're crazy, or they think that, you know, you're upset with the music industry.
Most of their mama's crazy.
Or it's the idea that, you know, I think that you're talented. And actually seeing you in person, and I'm not gaslighting you. You look really young and skin looks healthy.
Oh, thank you.
You're pretty and you have style. So I think you're really you look good. Like,
well, I wasn't gonna
took
come
your
and
hat
say
off.
this.
But the thing is, I feel like you should have kept your hat on, because the hat was cute.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, the hat was kind of cute. I kind of liked it that. But you took it off.
No.
It was cute. It was a vibe. I like that. Yeah, the hat was kind of a vibe. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I like the hat. The hat was a vibe. Yeah. I like the hat. It was a vibe.
This was a birthday gift. Thank you.
Your camera is right there, Jag.
I want everybody to see me say hi. Thank you.
So no, listen. So then people think that because the idea is, she's always mad, and it's just like, where is she getting all this information from? How does she know and have all these answers? So it's like, she's got to be crazy, or she's mad at the industry because her career didn't take off. So what do you say to the people that they feel like you should have had a bigger career and you're just bitter because people didn't believe in you?
I've had a great career, and when people hear the music that I have now, it's really going to all be pointless and irrelevant. But what I will say is I had the career that I wanted to have.
Yeah.
And the career that I had allowed me to help people that needed help. You know, when you're up at the top, you got to keep up the status quo. You got to keep up with the rat race. You got to keep up with your opponent, but you're not keeping up with your family. You're not keeping up with your friends. You're not keeping up with your causes. I made it my goal. Everyone knew.
Oh, after the fifth girl, you left.
No, after the fifth girl came to me and told me what was happening to her at Diddy parties.
Okay.
I just started putting the word out there, and I would have certain girls that worked in certain parties let them know, if you want to get out, just call this number. Okay.
I've been to one Diddy party. Mm-hmm. It was in Miami. It was during Hurricane Katrina. So
the Star Island.
No. This was after he hosted the VMAs this year. I used to be a backup dancer for MC Hammer, so we performed at the.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, child.
3x7. I remember you.
You do not, Jack. Don't get on here
Yes,
and lie.
I do. Wait a minute.
And
wait
I was
a
in the
minute.
Jet magazine
No,
and
no, no,
everything.
no, no. You
Can't
did-
touch it. Too legit to quit.
Wait a
All of
minute.
that. You know.
No, it
And this interview is interesting, man. What did Jay-Z did Jaguar Wright? Why she hate him so much? Man, this is just crazy. She always come with the truth. So a lot of people are saying, why has Jaguar Wright never got sued? Or they made a lawsuit about Jaguar? They ain't gonna do shit because she ain't telling no lies. They ain't gonna sue her for defamation. She been saying this shit for so long that we're among monsters. They've been doing a lot of stuff for so long and they need to go to jail. Jay-Z can't go back to Marcy. He's a snitch. He can't go back there, man, because D-Haven was saying the same shit. He snitched on him, and Jay-Z used to sell drugs. He been doing this for so long, and he can't go back to the ghetto. I understand that he's a billionaire, but every rapper can go back to their hood, but Jay-Z cannot do that shit. So I understand what is Jaguar Wright trying to say, but she's a good artist. She been around the game for so long, and they tried to ruin her career, and she's still doing great. So I believe that Jaguar Wright need to go back in the studio, focus on your dream, do what you need to do, and continue to tell the truth, because we like the truth tellers. So Jaguar Wright just need to keep safe and continue to expose these type of ninjas, because they be doing crime so long. They are evil. So understand that Jay-Z is not the only one. Diddy is one that is doing a lot of stupid shit and been getting away for a while, but everyone is saying that Jay-Z should be next. He is the next to be indicted, but I don't see that possible at the moment. But when Jaguar Wright is saying that she got a beef with Jay-Z and it's intimate, that is just wild to me. I will say that is a crazy statement to make. It is intimate? Man, that's crazy. And they're saying that Jay-Z throw his pregnant mistress away because he don't want to get exposed. Same like Rymer. He's saying that Rymer is not his son. So why would you give Rymer money if he's not your son? You just need to do the DNA test already. We want to know if he's your son or not, because he is a split image of Jay-Z, man, and he's trying to not ruin his empire, because when he got that girl pregnant, allegedly, she was underage. So I don't know, man. Jay-Z is just trying to change the narrative. He's trying to protect from not go to jail or to not get indicted. But this Tony Busby shit, they'll be battling in court. Let's see what is gonna happen by this shit, man. But the Jigga man, he's doing all type of shit. He's going back to work. I don't know no billionaire that has answer to someone. Jay-Z is the only puppet that is in the industry, and he's trying to control the black power structure. He wants everyone to believe that he still control the narrative. He's an old head. You need to just retire and leave this shit alone. You're a sucker, ninja. But it is what it is, man. It's OB Media. Have a blessed day.
God's judgment is coming for Jay-Z, and he is obviously scared. He's obviously spooked out right now. And it's crazy to see, because it's like, did we see how he reacted when those people were outside trying to interview him, ask him questions, and he was so terrified that they were going to ask him about Epstein? And I just think it's so funny. I'm like, who is on payroll? Because nobody asked him the hard questions ever. Like, I never see these questions being asked, but it's all over social media, the news. I don't know. Like, I think it's so weird how nobody ever really pumps him for information the way that they pump everybody else. But okay. Besides that, I'm just like, he's obviously spooked. He feels God's judgment coming. He feels it. I know I do. I feel it for all of them. I do. All who were involved. And Beyonce, I told y'all about Beyonce. Not everybody want to be like, Beyonce this, Beyonce that. And the way people have come at me for years concerning that lady, the way people have come at me, and now I see her little fans, or ex-fans now maybe, saying what really a mess she is, and really how fake and crazy and weird and depraved she and her man is, because they really are, and how they've been eating fetuses and doing just despicable things, just like the elites do. That's just what they do. And bro, me and the other Christians especially has been talking about this for years, because we've always believed it. We've always known evil existed. We've always known it. We've always felt it. And we know the devil exists. And it is nothing new under the sun, okay? So this ain't new for us. We've been believing this stuff for forever. But I'm just saying, I've been talked about it. I've been said it. Everybody would say, I'm just hating. And we always want to bring black people down. No, it's about the truth being revealed and about taking accountability and saying, hey, you know what? Whatever's in the dark has to come to the light. And God can't let evil go on forever. We talk about it because we know we should, and it's despicable what these children and babies have been through. Like, what? It's really retarded. But at the end of the day, he's scared, and it's very obvious. If y'all seen his face lately, like, he shook a man's hand. Be so for real. When have you shaken a man's hand? It was giving shake a pause in his hand. Like, I don't know. It just felt so devilish and weird, and like,